You don't know these streets like we do. 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 You know these
All right, let's make sure my face is nice and good in the camera. 1 second, guys. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Alrighty then. Hi. Oh. So I'm gonna start a little bit early today. I got a lot to talk about, a lot to say. So my name is Daryl Phillips, owner of Warpole J Gaming, and what we do here is listen to you talk. But today, I just want you to listen to me talk for a second. If you are new to the channel, subscribe. I always talk about things that are going to educate you and to make yourself a better person. Things sometimes that, like today's subject matter, I don't really want to talk about it. Honestly, it's hard for me to talk about the things that I'm going to talk about today, but they're necessary. It's a good teaching moment, and why not talk about it while I'm going through it? So the title of this is What I Fear. And it's not just about fear, it's about all of the emotions that go with change. When something happens that you're not expecting, like the death of my friend, for example. My life has changed since his death, and it is undetermined whether or not it's changed for the better or for the worse. And that's going to have to be up to me. And that's kind of the point. My thing is, you cannot allow your life to be led by your emotions. You can't. That's how I lived my life before, and it almost killed me. So I'll just tell you what's going on. Sophia is going to be working at her new job at the VA in Minnesota, starting around the 18th of May. And it is hard for both of us. I told myself I wouldn't do this. I've been around her for going on 19 years. She has seen the worst sides of me you can imagine. She has helped me get through the worst kind of hell that you've ever seen. And over that time, she has helped me to become a better man, better person, better friend. And in the end, she helped me do this. And it's now time to test her creation. And I have never, and it's going to sound funny to you guys, I've been by myself before. It's not like I've always had someone around me all the time. But this is the first time that I truly am going to have to do stuff by myself. Before I met Sophia, I was certifiable, to say the least. And what I fear more than anything is going backwards in time. I fear that. More than you could ever imagine. I fear becoming a drunk again. I fear making the wrong decisions because of fear, because of my emotions. In other words, not stopping and thinking things through. And my plan was utterly shot to hell when Dwan passed away. And so I'm going to have to do this. And I know that I can. I know that it's not going to stop me. But I also have severe reservations. And when I was thinking about this today, because she found out last night, and when I was thinking about this today, I was thinking about how part of me didn't even want to get on live today. I didn't know what to say, and then it dawned on me, this is a good teachable moment to show that even as I am uncertain, and I am absolutely uncertain about my future, there's hope in that. Because I'm uncertain, it doesn't have to be bad. The things that I fear mostly is just because I've never done it by myself. But in truth, there's not a lot to fear. Let me explain. See, before I met Sophia, I didn't stop at any point in my life to actually stop and think things through. I was always doing this and this and this and going from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania to Minneapolis, Minnesota to Dallas, Texas to back to Minneapolis. Just this circle of just the same crap all the time. And so nothing ever changed. I just got tired of a place and I'd leave. So much simpler, right? But no progress was being made, not in my life and not in, as I just got older. And people get tired. At first, people believed in me. Lots of people believed in me. But then it stopped. It stopped because I stopped giving a crap. And so people stopped giving a crap about me. And I am scared. I probably have not been this fearful of something in a very long time. But you see, here's the difference. When I was scared before, I would allow that emotion to affect me to the point where it would consume me and I would run. At all times, that was my first thing. I ran. I will not run. I have no idea what my future is. But not knowing doesn't mean it's bad. That was the way I always interpreted things. One thing's for certain. I'm definitely not going to be a drunk. Haven't had a sip of alcohol since October, beginning of October, closer to when Dwan passed away. I didn't even have a sip of alcohol during the holidays. It's not like I was drinking that much anyway, but I haven't even drank at all. So I'm not going to deal with my problems like that. What I am going to do, the first thing I'm going to do is make sure I keep doing this. Is getting on here and talking to you guys and teaching you guys what I can teach you. Share as much as I can with you guys, and whoever may hear it, I may help them. And that's the best I can do. That's the best I can do on that. I can't force a person to listen to me. I used to be such a... In truth, I used to be a real asshole. It wasn't a purposeful thing, I just was. I was so miserable inside my own skin, I just... The way I treated myself, and then of course the way I treated other people in turn, turned me into this thing, this monster. That's the one thing I love about me now that going forward, that I know that I'm not like that anymore. It's the one thing, like, that's how you can prevent yourself from being controlled by your emotions. That right there. Facts. Facts about yourself. Facts about what's really going on. Fear, even love. All these things can be a distraction and can be a way you can get yourself off your own track. It isn't a purposeful thing all the time necessarily. I mean, you can't help you fall in love with, but you can help whether or not it consumes your life. I guess, now that I think on it, it just dawned on me. I guess I would consider myself a good man now. It's weird. It's weird me saying that out of my mouth. And that's why I know that I will be fine. There'll be days that will suck. You know, from the moment she walks out of this door and she moves up there, my life will be forever changed. Because this will be the first time that I will be fully put to test everything that I know. Am I really changed? Am I really a good person? I know that I am, but it will be the first time that I will be able to put that to a test. It's good for me. It's good for Sophia. By the way, just so you know, there's a possibility that sometime in the future that me and her might put our money together and get some land and build a house or something. And she's my best friend. She's just going to go be closer to her daughter. I can't live in Minnesota. There's no way. But you know, what I do here and why I do it is so important to me. It was important to Dwan, and believe it or not, it's important to Sophia. It's important to a couple of other people too that are my friends now. That I share my life with you guys, not because I want to be the man, so I can show you guys, because I've already beaten down the dark path, as it were. I can show you guys all of the rocks in the way, and the logs, the trees that have fallen down that go past this point, that I can be a good guide for a person that I know that's going to make a serious mistake if they continue on a certain path. I know that I'm good at that. I wasn't good for anybody before. I always told you guys that I would be honest with you. I told you I would never lie to you. That's what you're looking at right now. This is straight honesty. Not that I've lied to you before, but this is me being as honest as I can to you about my emotions. That I am going through a life change right now, and sometimes it's hard for me to get on this camera. But unless I'm really sick, I'm going to get on this camera. No matter what happens. I'm proud of that. It's a type of strength inside me that I don't believe I've ever felt before. That I know that I will be okay because Sophia helped me be okay. That I finally trusted somebody, and she was the only person I trusted for a long, long time. And now I'm able to trust others. I'm able to trust people like Lori and people like Tanya and Denise. I'm able to trust these people because I learned how to trust along the way. I don't like to get personal like this, just because this isn't about Daryl, but I thought it would. I thought it would be a good thing for me to actually show you guys something as I'm going through it. That I will have my days that I'm not okay. That even when I get on this camera, that you'll be able to tell that I'm not okay. That I'm getting on here as a mechanical action for the most part. I'll try not to do that, but we will start. I will release my first video on Monday, dealing with the steps and cleaning your house. Was the first step, and part of cleaning your house is knowing. Well, just that. You have to get up and you got to do it. And as you're cleaning your house, you're assessing all the damage you did. You got to fix the damage you did. I did damage to myself, man. I did severe damage to my life. I ruined relationships to the point where there are people right now that do not believe that even now I have not. They don't believe me. Now I don't allow that to control me or anything, but just so you know that there are people that they don't care. I have family members that just don't care. They don't care what I'm doing. They don't care what I'm about. That to them, for whatever reason, I don't really understand my family's perspective, since I didn't deal with them at all. I actually didn't. I don't understand my family's perspective for the most part, but and then there are other people that were in my life before that just they wouldn't care. And I did that. I ruined those relationships because I couldn't deal with myself. And that's what happens when you allow emotions to control you. So that's what I fear. I fear me getting in my own bag, as it were, and then I end up ruining my relationships. I don't want to ruin my relationship with Tanya. I don't want to ruin my relationship with Lori or Denise. Those are good people to have around me too. And so I do worry myself with that stuff. So that's why I'm going to have to work harder. There are days where I don't want to get up out of bed. I'm going to have to work harder to get out of bed now. And that's just part of the deal. My advice to you guys is, when you're carrying your ingredients, this is what it's for. This is what the ingredients are for. It's for those days where you don't wanna. And there are going to be days that I don't wanna. When you guys ever heard the term uniform? Let me make sure I say this right. Uniformitarianism. Okay. If you don't know what that is, uniformitarianism is the thought process of since things are as they are now, they will always be the way they are. Evolution requires it. There's all sorts of belief systems to require this thought process of, well, since things are the way they are now, it means that they're always going to be that way. When you live your life like that, you will be sorely disappointed, because the one thing that does not change is that there's change. That you cannot stop change. No matter what you think, and even even if you could get it back to where it was, it's not going to be the same way in all situations. It's the one thing about acceptance that sucks. Because, like, let's say, take a relationship. So you have a relationship with a man or a woman, and then you break up with that person, and then maybe some years go by, and all of a sudden you meet up again, and you decide to go ahead and go out with each other or date each other again, and in your head you're remembering that person from when you met them before. Well, time has gone by. They've changed. So if you don't understand that, it's gonna fail. In all situations, it's like that. We are human beings. We're not drones. Which means that change is inevitable. The worst person can become better, and good people can become worse. It doesn't just go one way. It can go the opposite way. That's why I give everyone a chance. Even if it's not a reciprocal thing, and I get treated differently. Dwan and I knew when we started this that this would be hard. But I'll tell you, as hard as this is, do you know what's harder? Had I kept doing what I was doing. Just sitting around being on SSI, playing video games. Yeah, changing my life, sure. I would have been fine. That was great for me to change my life, but then to what extent? See, I'm not satisfied with that. I wanted to do something with my life. I got to a point where I wanted to do something with my life. And I hope to God that anybody who listens to what I tell you guys on here, that you're learning something, that you want to do something with what I'm telling you. Not for Daryl, but for yourself. I'm proud of myself because I got this far. Now I have a new journey ahead of me. And I hope to God that you guys are with me on this. Because I'll need you. All of you. I will need all of you. I guess in a way, even though I may have never met whoever you may be, you're a person that I want to talk to. You're a person that I want to help, that I want to grow just like I'm trying to grow. Doesn't matter where you are in life. Just because you may have accomplished something in life doesn't mean you're even where you want to be in life. And what is stopping you? A lot of times it's emotions, it's fear. Fear is the number one, man, I'm telling you, fear is the number one stopper. Fear could stop me right now. I would have every right to quit what I'm doing and go to Minnesota with Sophia and just quit. What right don't I have? I lost my friend. Now Sophia's going to Minnesota. What right do I? What right don't I have not to stop this right now? Then I'm a liar. I told you guys I wouldn't stop this. If I go through a little bit of pain and suffering, a little change and adjustment, oh well. I'm telling you, I will come out better at the end, as I did before I started this. I just wanted that to be a message for the day as a midweek. I mean, it's Wednesday, it's hump day. I wanted you guys to just hear a perspective from a person who's actually going through it right now. That it's not just something I'm talking about, that I'm going through this stuff now. Um, I mean everything I say to you guys. Everything comes from the heart. I do my best to get better and better and better at what I do here. I do as best I can is to be as good a friend I can to the handful of people that I associate with, that I talk to. And I hope I do good by you guys by being honest like this. It's very rare, in my opinion, that people are honest. A lot of people like to hide their stuff and they like try to act like they're better than you or whatever. I'm not. I don't try. I don't want to act like I'm better than you. I am you. I have my own emotions, my own issues. Some days I don't want to get on camera. But I thought today would be a good one to get on camera while I'm actually going through the emotion, because I'm very scared about what's about to happen. I am very fearful. It is a scary thing, but I have my handful of people, and it's not like Sophia's dead. She just won't be here. It'll be an adjustment. It'll be an adjustment to my life. But I will be here for you guys as much as I can, unless I'm sick as a dog, of course. But I just want you guys to know that, yeah, I'm going through some stuff right now. But that is not going to stop me from being on here. In fact, I'll be on Friday. And I'm not sure what I want to talk about, but I gotta finish this thumbnail for this clean your house for Monday. But we'll start the steps starting Monday. But I want you guys to know that I love you guys, all of you. Or I wouldn't do this. It's not worth it. It's too hard. Just think about this. I was once a drunken, homeless guy. A drunken, homeless guy. Really think on that. Drunken, homeless guy with no hope of the future. Just wanted to die. That's what I was. Do you see a drunken, homeless guy now? Nope. And I'm proud of that. And Sophia's right. As much as I want to give her credit, yeah, she helped guide me, but I had to do it. So, with that being said, I'll let you guys go. Try to work a little bit. I don't know how much sleep I'm gonna get tonight. I'm not feeling particularly good, and I've got a lot on my mind. So, as you know, remember this: when you're carrying your ingredients, and you're following your steps, there's only goodness in the future when you do that. You can change anything about your life. You really can. And so think on that. And until Friday, I want you guys to drive safely. We're halfway through the week, like I said. Drive safely. Be safe when you drive. Be safe when you get there. Be aware of your surroundings. Be understanding of one another, not just from your perspective, but from theirs. Be understanding of yourself too. Like I just said, be understanding of yourself. You have to be aware of yourself, of what's going on with yourself. And thank you for listening, by the way. It was really nice to know that I can get on here and talk to you guys when I need to. Remember, life is fleeting. You are not promised your next breath. So take now, go outside your box. Learn something new, and you never know what you might learn about yourself. That's what I'm about to do. I'm going to go way outside my box this time. I'm going to go way outside my box, and we're about to find out how much Daryl's about to learn. And I hope you guys are here for the journey, because this is a journey. And until Friday, may the Lord light guide you in all things. Goodbye.